Hello YouTube, I'm back at you with another video. I haven't been on YouTube a little lot because I'm really focusing on work and school, and I'm working on other projects. As some of you don't know, I'm really working on building a website. So if I haven't been on Instagram, if I haven't been on YouTube, or been selling like crazy or anything like that, I'm still selling stuff, but right now I'm focusing on at least building a little bit more. So hopefully my strategies, or wherever it is I'm learning how to build my website and everything like that, hopefully I get to teach y'all later on in the future. So so far just waiting on that progress. So don't think I'm just ignoring you or anything like that. I'm just one person. I'm just trying to work on as many things as I can. But so far I want to make this video of how I sell parts. I know that some of y'all are really interested in one of my videos that has something to do with parts. This right here is, I'm guessing, a very vintage looking food processor. I think it's a food processor. If some of you don't know, you can make money basically selling like coffee makers, anything like that. It just depends on what the brand and what the model is. Just in case, I'm gonna turn off my fan, so if y'all don't hear, okay, just trying to make sure. Hopefully you hear my voice a little bit more than that fan in the background, so I just turned it off. So right here, I got this food processor at Goodwill for $7.99. and as you can see the brand on there is a Sunbeam. Okay, I think it's a Oscar. Yeah, Oscar. Okay, and so far, you know, like I said, pay $7.99 for it. And what I do is basically look at the model, which is always underneath the unit itself, or you could at least find it on the back of the unit. But what I mostly do is just look up the brand on my phone. Hopefully my phone's not about to die, because I have one of those iPhones that it can't keep a charge. So I'm hoping maybe most of y'all would understand what I'm talking about, because if you have an iPhone, then you know the struggle of how they don't keep a charge. So I'm guessing it just depends on how long you have your iPhone, but mine can't really keep a charge. So I'm just looking up the brand. Hopefully you can see that. Okay, it's on the top of the list right here. Sunbeam Oscar, and then the model is 14081. So I click on that. Okay, as you can see, again, pay $7.99 for it. And if you zoom, like, this is the complete, like, yeah, the sold page. So as you can see, my guess is that they sold the whole unit itself for, it's kind of hard to tell right there on the first one. It's kind of hard to tell for the first one, because it looked like they sold the whole unit itself. So it looked like they went with best offer. But as you can see right here, the motor itself, as you can see, the motor, as long as you could test it out and see if it works, then it should be good. You could sell that motor for at least $17, I'm thinking, yeah, $17, at least 18, sorry. I'm just trying to make sure you can see that right here. Look like somebody sold it. Okay, and I know this is not very recent, but if you're looking for quick cash or some way to list more items, you could always sell parts, and that's what I do. I know that this sold last time in February the 25th. My guess is either that was the only unit in stock, or it's a very slow seller. But either way it goes, I sold like a food processor like that before, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. So to sell it, my guess is not a lot of people sell the unit itself. So yeah, you could pick up, okay, sorry, you could pick up the unit itself. Not pick up the unit, I mean, you could sell the unit for at least $17. just the unit by itself. And before you list all the items, at least try out the motor. Do not try to sell the units and not test out the motor, because in order for you to test out the motor itself, you have to at least make sure you have all the parts to know that it's working. So you have to make sure the blade's in there, you got to make sure that's in there, you got to make sure that you can plug up the motor and then it turns on, and then it the blade will be running by itself. So okay, the next thing right here on the list, sorry, I keep on forgetting, the bowl. Like the bowl, like this the bottom piece is worth $12. It's the bottom. It's worth $12. So far somebody sold it for $12. So you could just use this, like you could just sell the bowl itself, just the bottom part, for $12. Or you could just do what this last person I saw. Let me see. Okay, this last person sold the whole complete container itself, the lid and the bowl together, for like $24.95. Hopefully you can see that. But you could just sell the lid, or you could just sell the bowl. I prefer, I don't know too much, I'm gonna have to look into see my options, because I may just go with just selling the bowl like separate, like the bowl and the lid by itself, or I might put it together. But it's really up to my choice of shipping wise. But maybe it'll sell a little better if the whole bowl was together. But my guess is like a lot of people may want the lid. They may want the the bowl itself. I had one person that messaged me one time, and it was for a jug, a vintage jug. I don't know what it was. It was like a vintage jug, and all they wanted was just the guts inside of it. That's what they call it, the guts, for it. They really didn't want the container, like the jug itself. They just wanted the guts that was in it. So I pretty much sold them the guts, and I kept the jar piece. So pretty much you'll be surprised what people really want. So you can either sell the lid by itself and then sell the bowl, and you probably just end up maybe making $24 after fees and everything, or maybe not around 24, maybe at least around with shipping. And if you're selling it individually, it may add up always to not to 60, but $20. Sorry. Alright, and what I don't have is the blade. I'm missing the blade, but it doesn't matter because I'm gonna sell the parts anyway. And it looked like you have one of the pieces that I know that's very valuable, and you could sell, if you don't have the blade, it's fine, because you're gonna part it out, and people just want the parts that's to it, and you don't have to have all the complete parts with it. So yeah, again, look at that. Okay, somebody is selling that bowl, again, close to $20. And then if you don't see the motor, $17. So parts are really worth money, and you're seeing it firsthand in person what I'm looking at. Okay, and right here, hopefully you can see that. Okay, focus. Okay, the blade right here, from what I've noticed from selling parts, people really want the blade. That's like the first thing that sells whenever I'm selling parts, is the blade. My guess is people mess up the blade a lot, and they really want to order the parts, or either they lost the blade, broke it, or something like that, somewhere where they have to order the parts. Hopefully I know how to take this off. Okay. And if you're having problems with taking apart parts, it's not too hard. Like me, it's not too hard to take that out. Okay, people want the blade. Most of the time whenever I'm selling parts, they want the blade. Most of the blades I sold for parts were at least 20 to like you know, this being $16, people will buy really good money for the blade. So, you know, that's your money maker right there. As long as you have the blade, you pretty much make up your whole money. So I prefer, if you just had just the bowl and the lid and the motor, you can still make money even if you don't have the blade. But I prefer to have the unit with the blade because it'll be a little bit more worth money. So yeah, see, that person that person pretty much paid $14.99 for the blade. Let me show you some more pictures of the blade. Again, $14.99 for the blade. So yeah, you can make money off of parts. And so I'm gonna at least try to you know, make more videos of how to sell parts, because I see a lot of people are so interested in me selling parts, or that I'm the parts queen. So I'm gonna at least try to make more videos of that. But hopefully you know, if you ever come across at Goodwill a food processor, even if it's like vintage like this one, even if it's vintage like this one, you can see based off the brand and the model number, which is underneath that, you can see if it's worth money. And people will probably, you know, pay good money just to get it off, you know, just for the parts itself. You don't have to sell the whole unit. Like if you just sell the whole unit, you may be talking about $19 for the whole unit, when you could just sell the lid itself for $10, the bowl itself $10, the motor itself $17, and then the blade for at least $16 or $14 if so. So yeah, you can make your money back. But if you want me to make more videos in the future, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.